So welcome to the next workshop where we will help you to break free from the Atlassian, Jira and Confluence vendor lock-in. My name is Rosanna, together with me as Stefana from XWiki. I'm from OpenProject, and together we are your alternative to Atlassian. And actually, I have a secret to share with you. In my previous life, I was responsible for a global installation of Jira and Confluence in a 10,000 people company. And I wanted to switch sides. I kicked off the transition from Jira to OpenProject in one of the companies I worked at, and in this way, actually, I ended up being a CPO at OpenProject because I was benchmarking OpenProject. Sorry? I was benchmarking open source project management solutions, and obviously I was learning more about OpenProject, and I stumbled upon an open position at OpenProject. I applied, and I signed a contract after 1.5 day. So that was pretty fast. I wanted to support more companies on their transition from closed source to the open source systems. For those who are not familiar with OpenProject yet, we are the leading open source project management solution, your alternative to Jira. And for those who are not familiar with XWiki yet, they are the leading open source knowledge management software, so basically your alternative to Confluence. So we gathered today to say goodbye to Jira and Confluence. They obviously announced the end of life for March 2029, so there is not so much time left if you think about the enterprise world. So what kind of options you might have? They're kind of limited, but first of all, I would like to understand who's here in the audience. So how many Jira customers do we have in the audience? Can you please raise your hand? Okay. What about Confluence? Okay. So what are your alternatives for the Jira and Confluence end of life? You can either go to Atlassian Cloud, what would mean basic laws of data control and sovereignty. There might be some GDPR limitations, especially if you are a European company. And Jira is a very interesting attack target for hackers. Maybe you have heard about it, but since late 2024, there were at least 10 public attacks on Jira with more than 500 gigabytes of data being stolen. Obviously, Jira and Confluence are a goldmine for hackers because everything is in there. The whole infrastructure, and sometimes people even, unfortunately, share some secrets on Jira. So this is why they are obviously very interested in targeting big organizations using Jira. And of course, there is a very high vendor lock-in, and for those who are here in the audience and are using Jira, you probably seen the price increases in the past 5 years. On the other side, the other alternative, the open source one, is the usage of open source and OpenProject and XWiki, what would mean full data sovereignty through self-hosting. Transparency through open source. Our code is public, so you can check it out, and your data belongs to you. In case you will self-host our instances, obviously we have no possibility to access your data. We have no possibility and no interest to use, for example, your data for AI training. And we are both made in Europe, so basically GDPR by design. And there is no vendor lock-in. The code is there, it's your own instance, your own decisions. And the price increases are massive. So when you compare the prices for Atlassian Data Center between 2019 and 2025, they increased by 150%. This is the cost of vendor lock-in. But the good news is, we are here and we are your alternative to Atlassian with XWiki and OpenProject. We are 100 open source, there is no vendor lock-in, and full data sovereignty. So let's take a look at OpenProject for those who are not familiar with the product yet. Basically, you can track any kind of tasks within OpenProject. You can get full transparency on what's happening within your team. So you don't have to ask your colleagues anymore, okay, what's the topic you're actually working on? You just go to OpenProject and you see it there. You can use for planning and scheduling of big and small projects for both agile and waterfall. It's very flexible and it allows organizations to adapt. So even if you work in two modes, both agile and waterfall, within one organization, you can still have project setups with both of those methodologies. You can plan roadmaps, you can create Gantt chart views for your waterfall projects, you can define custom workflows and forms for your tasks. You can also track time, cost, or budget. We even offer a lightweight help desk solution for those who are relying on Jira service management. And for bigger organizations, portfolio management. So let's take a look.
What does it take to make your project successful? Maybe it just needs to be a little more open. It needs an idea. No, it needs a lot of ideas. From different people in different places all over the world. You need a way to bring everything together in one place. To securely collaborate, organize, and plan. A project management tool that respects your privacy and gives you full control over your data, securely hosted in the cloud or installed on your own server. You need a software that empowers your team to easily collaborate through the entire course of a project, whether it's classic, agile, or hybrid project management. Software that lets you create and assign tasks, prioritize, get feedback, comment on topics, and share files. To see what is important and adapt to changes. Plan and organize information in different ways and keep track of time and costs. Something powerful, intuitive, and secure. Make your project successful. Welcome to OpenProject.
You can boost the transparency and productivity in your teams with an overview of the tasks within your project teams. You can work in an agile way where you manage your backlog on the one hand side and plan the scope of your sprints, or use Kanban boards if you prefer that as well. As I mentioned, you can also plan your product roadmaps or your projects in a visual way using the Gantt chart view or the roadmap view. You can easily move the status of your tasks within the Kanban boards. For those who are on bigger organizations, we also offer portfolio management, which will give you as a manager an overview over all of the projects and the status they have. And obviously, you can also track your budget and time or cost. And we already empower lots of project teams to achieve great things together. So in case you would like to join this group, we are happy to support you on your journey of change. And migrations are not easy. Change is not easy. It might be scary. And especially if you're in a big organization, it might take time to move from A to B and to guide people on this journey. So we are here to help. And in case you would like to have a conversation afterwards, please join us at our booth as well. The very first step I would recommend you to go for is basically to use the free version of OpenProject. You can easily get a trial, and then we can help you to map the use cases. It would be great if you would really get hands-on on your product so that you can understand how it actually works. And then later on, we will support you through the migration process. So what are the topics we are working on in the upcoming months? As you can see, we are focusing a lot on being a Jira alternative. So we will be strengthening the options we already have. What means, for example, allowing you to work in a more agile way, planning your sprints in a better way, allowing also IT service management or test management for those in product. We are working also on a secure AI integration, also one which allow you to use your data on your terms. Portfolio management is something also what we will extend, as well as resource and capacity management. And we are also very happy to work in the upcoming months on the XWiki and OpenProject integration. We are strong partners and we would like to bring our products closer together. And this is the beauty of open source. We are not thinking in silos. We are thinking within the open source ecosystem, trying to bring everything together. And we already work together for at least 2 years. Here you can see our CEOs, Niels and Ludo. Yesterday we had a lovely time together and we are meeting very often and pushing those projects together. So we are very much looking forward to the integration with XWiki.
Thank you so much, Rosanna. Indeed, the partnership is going great and we look forward to serving you with this partnership. So now that you learned a bit about OpenProject, I will tell you a few words about XWiki. You may have heard about it. If you're a client of Confluence, you will recognize some features. So XWiki was founded more than 20 years ago right here in France. It's a fully open source product dedicated to knowledge management. It has nowadays more than 900 extensions. It is being used by roughly 8,000 organizations that we know of that are not offline. And the company that sponsors the product has 75 employees. And last year we had about 5 million revenue in sales. In terms of clients, we have more than 1,000 clients from very diverse domains, as you can see right there. Strictly about the product. So as I just told you, you may see some similarities with Confluence, both being knowledge management software. So XWiki first has a really powerful real-time editor, WYSIWYG, and also wiki editor. You can, of course, use it to create pages in any format that you wish, and then you can organize that content through nested pages and the seamless navigation that we have integrated. In Confluence, you have some features for structured data, but they're actually part of a plugin. In XWiki, you have that natively, so we have a structured data feature that allows you to create data structures, kind of mini applications. So if you have some certain data formats, you can create that in XWiki. We have very granular permissions from whole wiki to space level, to page level. And we also have a very detailed version history, which is great, of course, for collaborating and working with other teams. In terms of finding the content, which is also, of course, very important for a wiki, we have a very powerful Solr search with filters not only for pages, but also for attachments. So you can search in attachments as well. And then finally, of course, we have integrations with numerous tools. One of them, we're happy to say, is OpenProject very recently. And if you're a developer, if you want to integrate XWiki or do any sort of development, you have access to virtually any element of XWiki via API. And last but not least, we have a very powerful Confluence migration tool to migrate all types of data from Confluence. Let me show you what I mean by that. So 5 years ago, Confluence announced that they will kill the on-premise version, the server version. So at that point, we saw that we needed to dedicate a bit more resources to making the migration tool easier to use for all types of companies. So we have been dedicating many more efforts in this direction over the last 5 years. So one part of effort was in the product per se to make the migration tool that you see right here. And the other part was in perfecting the methodology of how we approach this. So the migrator offers you the option to use any sort of migration route that you want. You can migrate a space individually. You can export the whole Confluence instance space by space and then organize the spaces per team, for example. So that's the batch migration that you see right there. This is, of course, especially useful for large organizations that want to migrate teams or departments in separate times. Or you can even migrate the whole Confluence site at once, given that you can export it from Confluence. It depends a bit what configuration and environment you have Confluence in. So you have a lot of freedom in how you migrate and how you organize your migration. But that's definitely not all. No matter how you want to migrate, you will have a very detailed migration report at the end. So no matter if you migrate one space, multiple spaces, or the whole instance, you will see all the pages that were imported. You will see the macros found in the pages that you have imported, and you will see the status on all of them, if they are fully supported, if they are partially supported, or if they are not supported. Supported meaning they look the same in XWiki as they did in Confluence. You will see if any errors occurred. Usually errors are for pages that have links to pages that don't exist, but if you import the pages that are referenced, they will work afterwards. So we have full link support, even if you migrate in batches. And then in terms of the content that is, the type of content that is migrated, we don't only migrate pages and macros, but we also fully migrate the history, the links, as I just told you, attachments, metadata of the pages, but also Confluence metadata, the plugin, users, groups, and permissions. You can even migrate rights separately and then import users from a user directory if you have your Confluence set up this way. Labels, blogs, favorites, translations, recently templates, and even the navigation structure. So again, the tool is incredibly powerful. It almost reproduces what you had in Confluence identically on the XWiki side. Speaking of the macros, in the last 5 years, we've seen that this is a big problem because organizations use a lot of macros. Some of them are niche, some of them are part of a complex plugin. So nowadays, we support more than 80 Confluence macros. The most commonly used Confluence macros, we fully support them. But aside from this, of course, we are not just an alternative to Confluence. We're much more than that. So we have a lot more macros that you will probably enjoy using that are native to XWiki, such as live data, which creates dynamic tables, and tasks and task lists. They are an XWiki feature, but that also supports migration of Confluence tasks and task macros. And then, for example, details and detail summary is a bridge macro. It shows you the data that you had in Confluence. The clients that chose to migrate from Confluence to XWiki range from small to really large clients, from universities to large corporations. We have, again, extensive experience with hundreds of migration projects that we supported, either through support services or actual execution. And of course, we would love you to join this beautiful team of clients. And last but not least, I told you previously that we already have an integration with OpenProject. It was just launched. So now in XWiki, you can install the OpenProject integration, connect your OpenProject instance, and you can see in XWiki a filtered list of work packages from OpenProject. You can either create the filter on the XWiki side, or you can take a filter that you have already created in OpenProject. So in this way, you can connect the two platforms.
And the next step is basically to do it in the other way around. So we are working currently on preparation of the XWiki integration within OpenProject, where you will be able to create, for example, XWiki pages directly from OpenProject, or to add XWiki pages to certain work packages. So it's all connected, and you have a seamless integration between two products, and you don't have to switch from one to another, but your data is all the time in front of your eyes. So we are very much looking forward to this collaboration. Thank you very much. In case you would like to have a conversation, we are today at the booth 3C17 and downstairs. And we are happy to answer your questions. So please feel free to raise a hand in case you have a question. Any questions from the audience? Nope. Okay. We are happy to have individual conversations, so feel free to approach us right now or at the booth later on. Thank you very much. Have a great day.
Thank you.